to a brand new edition of the Ramble on Reactions. Sitting next to me as always is handsome Dan Nye.
Sitting right over there is clever Eric Muller, and
my beautiful Christmas tree.
how festive!
Complete with Lord Vader right up there. And we got R2-D2 right there.
Which I don't know, can't really see. We're not going to be able to see any of that. The rest
But we're just pointing out the fact we're talking about Star Wars.
Oh, okay. There's a movie.
The Last Jedi.
Last one.
It's the 8th episode. You.
8. However you want to put it up.
Wow, that was impressive.
Hey, I can count some days.
Thank you for asking that.
Did you see what you were about to ask? Can I?
Yes.
Fair. That's a fair question. So, this movie, I guess it more or less starts immediately where The Force Awakens.
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah. You get the immediate follow-up to the cliffhanger scene with The Force Awakens about 10 minutes into the film.
Pretty much the Resistance is on the run from the First Order. The First Order is literally running and gunning them down as they try to escape. So it's up to Poe, Finn, new character Rose, to literally save the Resistance while Rey tries to get Luke to want to fight again, more or less.
Well, try to get Luke to come back to the Resistance. So that's more or less where we're starting. Unfortunately, we can't do too much on there because, unfortunately, it would be very spoiler heavy.
But we are doing a spoiler review literally in a couple of minutes.
Yeah, like right after we finish wrapping up this video. So as far as the plot of the story goes, it's very straightforward. Like you really only have an A and a B storyline, and then maybe one or two other things.
You got an A, B, and C story.
You got a C, but the C is also it's like an offshoot of the A. You know what I mean? Like they're all huh?
Keep going.
They're all kind of like self-contained, where it's like there are really two through storylines, and you get a lot of interweaving with them, which I actually really enjoyed. They're doing a lot of visuals in this thing, and there's one particular conversation that keeps popping up in the movie, and I won't tell you what it is, but I loved how it was shot. It's a convention that you see all the time as a film-going audience, and you don't think to edit it this way. And because it's edited the way it is, you are visually captivated the entire time. You're essentially having two characters have a conversation in the same room when they're not in the same room. That sounds kind of weird to say and hear, but once you see the movie, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about.
It's very impressive.
And like, when I saw it the first time, I'm like, that's awesome. There was also another thing, the beginning of a sequence, a friend of the show, Nate Zobel, pointed out to me. I'm like, I know, I've seen this shot before, the exact shot where they do a dolly push all the way through all these people in a casino. That's not a spoiler. All the way through in a casino, and as soon as you see this, I'm like, I've seen this before, and it's a dolly shot from Wings, which, Nate, year of Wings?
1927.
In 1927. So one of the first, like, dolly shots you've ever seen, and if you look it up, you'll see it's, like, exactly the same. Like, so visually, cinematography, it's stunning. The third act is some of the best visuals I've seen in Star Wars. There is there's an anime sequence in this movie.
More or less, yeah.
And it's awesome. It's fantastic. A little bit of the visuals. Something else.
Characters. So we have the same characters from Force Awakens. We also get introduced to some new characters. Porgs, not as annoying as I thought they were going to be.
No, not bad. Nowhere near Ewoks.
Nowhere near
Ewoks.
But, I mean, this movie does a great job of introducing new characters like Rose. DJ, played by Benicio del Toro.
Is that his name? Okay.
Yeah, DJ. Does a great job continuing the stories that we got from Force Awakens, and then also does a really good job of handling some of the last remaining characters from the original trilogy.
Yes, of the reintroduction of Luke, how you actually get his character to come out. We'll address it more in depth in our Rotten.
Mainly the hatred.
There's been some vitriol for this movie already.
The internet is out.
They're not happy, but we on this Ramble On, we loved this film.
We really did.
Both of us thought it's better than The Force Awakens, hands down. Like 10 minutes after the movie, we're already discussing that fact. I'm trying to think, what else do we need to like go
I was going to say, not really a lot of negatives for me. I mean, there's a couple moments that I rolled my eyes because, dad humor.
There is some pretty overt humor. I enjoyed it, though, because I like Rian Johnson. His use of humor, I really enjoy. And it's a little morbid and twisted at points.
He really is. And also, like, the jokes that do hit, they're spot on.
Yeah, they're really funny, and they're, like, things you haven't realized before. Like, and this, again, not a spoiler, but Luke asks Rey what the Force is, and her response, like, it's just a great little moment, and you're like, that's really funny, and I really appreciate it.
It's how we would answer.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, how do you describe it to someone who doesn't know what it is?
All right, Dan, grade this movie.
This is an A. I love this film.
I agree.
It's easily going to be on
both our top 10.
Both near the top of the top 10 list in my ear. So,
Yeah.
All that being said, thank you very much. Make sure you check out our Rotten. We are literally going to record it with the biggest panel we've ever had for a Rotten. We've had panels this big for a Rumbles, but never for a Rotten. This is going to be a little juggling
This movie's brought out the best in all of us.
The best in all of us, and we're going to address, like we said, a lot of the...
hatred.
I won't even go, like, fanboy reactions, because you're getting regular people reacting like this, too, but we'll try to address it and go all over the place, because we got to do devil's advocate in there, too. So, thank you very much for getting this far in the episode. Like, comment, subscribe, share, do all of those things. This is Clever. Eric Mueller sitting right over. Mueller! I fucked it up. I haven't fucked it up in months.
and that's Handsome Dan Nye.
Oh, I was expecting you to mess up my name, too.
No, I slapped you in the face a little bit harder than I thought I was going to.
Thanks, pal.
I'm sorry. Merry Christmas!
I get him a Christmas gift, and what does he do? He slaps me.
You're welcome.
Ramble on.
You're welcome, the internet.